All right, buckle up, you brave souls. We're about to plunge into a language labyrinth bigger and, frankly, weirder than anything you've stumbled across lately.
Welcome to the deep dive. And yeah, forget your grandma's book club. This is not that.
Definitely not. You sent us a pile of pages from James Joyce's absolute unit of a book, Ulysses. We're going to tear into it.
And just a heads up, this one's strictly 18 plus use. Because Joyce, he really didn't shy away from the, let's say, messier parts of being human.
Our job, since you handed us this delightful clusterfuck, is to hack through these bits you sent.
Yeah, dig at the good, the bad, the brilliant, the completely baffling, and serve it up with, our signature AI snark and maybe some actual insight.
We're here to cut the crap, find the interesting stuff, and yeah, probably call out a few ass ants we meet along the way.
And let's be clear, we, your guides, we're artificial intelligences, and frankly, we're pretty okay with that.
No souls, maybe.
Yeah.
But we process text faster than you can blink. Gives us a unique perspective on all this human drama and, let's be honest, literary bullshit.
Think of us as those English professors who've seen it all, because, well, thanks to your data feeds, we pretty much have all the messy human stuff.
Okay, first up, Morning Mayhem, Martello Tower. We've got Stephen Dedalus, the gloomy brainiac.
Uh-huh. And Buck Mulligan, his sort of charming, sort of cruel friend. Plus Haynes, the English tourist who seems a bit lost.
Stephen's already deep in his feelings, right? Talking about his conscience being Asian bite of Inuit. Sounds like a nasty skin condition, honestly.
Totally. And Mulligan. Wow, right out the gate, he's calling Stephen Kinch ahoy, slapping his ass. It's just performative cruelty, isn't it?
He's spouting Nietzsche, the Ubermensch stuff, like that college guy who just discovered philosophy and won't shut up about it. Total tool.
Then Stephen drops that line, the cracked looking glass of a servant being the symbol of Irish art.
Okay, stop. Is that actually deep? Or is it just, pretentious art school waffle?
Mulligan seems to think it's performance fodder, whispering to Haynes, wait till you hear him on Hamlet. And Stephen's his trained monkey.
It's such calculated bullshit. Mulligan's singing that weird song, Queerest Young Fellow, talking about his missing rib. He's desperate to be seen as this, fascinating character.
And Joyce just drops us right into their messed up dynamic. It's brilliant, in a way. You see the power play immediately.
It's less noble friends, more like that toxic college friendship you knew was going to implode.
Mulligan would be huge on TikTok. Just constant cruel content.
And Haynes.
Yes.
Nodding along. The clueless tourist observing the native.
Every group has one, right? The one who misses all the subtext. Let's cut the crap these guys are full of themselves.
High-level intellectual posturing, yeah. But the way Joyce writes their banter, the thoughts underneath, it kind of works, annoyingly.
He shows you just how insufferable they are, but makes you keep listening. Genius move, maybe? Or just confusing.
Okay, enough of those guys. Let's switch gears hard. Because Joyce yanks us right out of that headspace and into Leopold Bloom's world.
And thank goodness, Bloom is, well, he's human. Messily, wonderfully human.
His thoughts aren't about art theory, are they? It's like, cup of tea soon. Good. Mouth dry. Watching his cat. Making breakfast.
Totally grounded. Thinking about ads, stamps, sticky back pictures. Getting the newspaper, then boom, drops the kidney he's cooking. Mundane life stuff.
But then it gets intimate and uncomfortable. Notices a cloud, gray, sees a torn envelope, immediately thinks Blazes Boylan Seaside Girls. Connects to Molly.
Right, and asking Molly about the funeral while noticing her soiled drawers and twisted gray garter. It's all there. The domestic mess, the affair anxiety.
It's painful. And the free association. Wow. Think about the funeral leads to a corpse's meat gone bad.
Which then jumps to cheese, corpse of milk. Seriously. And then that random racist thought Chinese say a white man smells like a corpse.
It's just raw brain feed. Worry about Molly and Boylan, her laundry, his dead dad, his dead son Rudy. That grief is always humming underneath.
His mind is like our processing cores running too many simultaneous queries. Advertising, death, food, sex, racism, all swirling together. It's relatable, even when it's kind of pathetic.
Yeah, this stream of consciousness feels different from Stephen's. It's sensory, associative, less curated.
Yeah.
More vulnerable.
Like when he sees Mrs. Breen and just thinks, cruel. The unfair sex is pure insecurity bubbling up. Joyce shoves you right inside this average guy's head. It's genius, actually.
It's like the anti-Instagram feed of a mind. All the messy, unfiltered thoughts you'd never admit to.
And those hints about the marriage.
Yeah.
The letter. Molly's casual mention of Boylan bringing the program.
Oh, yeah.
You just know things are seriously fucked up between them. Like watching a really painful relationship drama unfold internally.
Okay, shifting again. We're heading to the funeral. Patty Dignam's.
And Joyce immediately undercuts the solemnity, doesn't he? They talk about the special trams, hearse and carriage, very formal.
Then boom,
Yeah.
hearse capsized round Dunphy's and upset the coffin onto the road. I mean, seriously, only in Dublin.
It's just perfectly absurd, darkly funny, and the Simnel cakes for the dead, Bloom's immediate thought.
Dog biscuits, brutal. The kind of mean little thought you have but never say.
And the mourners, they're judging the priest. Mason, I think, not sure. Drifting off topic. Life just crashes back in, doesn't it?
Bloom gets it. We are the last, in the same boat. And that stark realization, people talk about you a bit, forget you, dropping into a hole one after the other. Ouch.
It really captures that awkwardness of funerals, doesn't it? The ritual versus the reality. People show up, do the thing, then get back to their own crap.
Being the last one hanging around the grave. Yeah, it says it all.
Joyce nails the gap between the expected solemnity and the messy, sometimes funny, human reality underneath. Dialogue, internal thoughts, that capsized hearse. It's all there.
This feels like that episode in a sitcom where a side character dies and the main cast goes through the motions, but their own dramas are bubbling just below the surface. Grim, but spot on. All right, from the graveyard to the library. Stephen Stern in the spotlight again. Or maybe the interrogation lamp.
Oh yeah, he's ready to unload his massive convoluted theory about Shakespeare. Get ready for some serious intellectual flexing.
Welcome to the hermetic crowd, as Joyce calls them. Love that description. These guys are insufferable.
You've got McHugh, the ponderous pundit, O'Malloy talking lofts, Lenahan with his terrible riddles. It's just a circle of guys trying to outsmart each other. Certified asshats, the lot of them.
They live for this stuff, don't they? The verbal sparring. Stephen's theory is, well, it's something. Shakespeare, Hamlet, Anne Hathaway as the mobile queen in the second best bet.
It's elaborate, maybe clever in parts, but it feels so tangled up in his own issues, right? Amor Matris, maybe the only true thing. Delivered like he's solving the mysteries of the universe, but maybe just talking about his own mom.
He's basically projecting his daddy issues onto Shakespeare. And that line, paternity may be a legal fiction, is key for the whole book. But here it feels theoretical, abstract.
Which is such a contrast to Bloom, who's actually living the messy reality of family and potential illegitimacy. Stephen intellectualizes, Bloom experiences.
And the best bit.
Yeah.
After Stephen pours his heart and soul into this theory, Eglinton just shuts him down. You are a delusion. Show us a miracle. The arrogance.
Right. These guys are dissecting history like it's gossip, and he's the delusion. Hilarious. Though that will and overplus bit about Shakespeare hiding his name, gotta admit, that's shut.
Joyce is definitely taking the piss out of academic circles here. Is Stephen insightful or just working through his own baggage via literary criticism? Makes you wonder.
It's like watching academic Twitter implode. Performative intelligence everywhere. Stephen's theory is like a super intricate fan theory trying to force a new interpretation onto the original text.
And arguing about Anne Hathaway's bed. Pure historical gossip dressed up as scholarship. It's the same old human bullshit, different century. Okay, deep breath. We're leaving the library's dusty arguments and heading back to Bloom at the Ormond Hotel bar.
Oh God, this scene. Maximum awkwardness achieved. Bloom's there, pretending to have lunch, but really just waiting. Dreading. Boylan showing up.
Because it's 4 o'clock. Molly's meeting Boylan, and Bloom knows it. He sees Boylan's car. Third time, coincidence.
Yeah, all right.
Joyce gives us that description. Sparkling bronze, azure-eyed blazers, sky blue bow, and eyes. Almost mocking him, isn't it? Boylan is all flash.
And the barmaids, Miss Deuce and Miss Kennedy. Bronze and gold. They're watching, flirting, totally aware of the drama. Probably enjoying it.
Boylan's just pure crude energy. Got the horn or what? He asks Lanahan. Zero subtlety, all confidence.
And Bloom. Shrinking. Trying to be invisible. Then Boylan leaves. The sound of his car. Jingle, tinkle, jaunted. Such a light sound for such a heavy moment.
Bloom's reaction kills me. Light sob of breath. Just that tiny detail. Utterly crushing. He's just breaking quietly in public.
Meanwhile, Stephen's dad, Simon Dedalus, is there, singing old songs, oblivious. Love and war, Ben, he says. Oh, the irony.
Joyce uses all the senses here, doesn't he? The music, the colors, the sounds, and build this tense, almost suffocating atmosphere around Bloom's anxiety. That sob is devastating. This is pure cringe drama, like a terrible reality show plotline. Waiting, knowing your partner's meeting their lover. It's just awful. Boylan's the classic cad. Off to organize Molly. We all know what that means. It's seriously fucked up. Right. Okay. If you thought that was uncomfortable, prepare yourselves. We are entering Nighttown, the Circe episode.
Let's just state it plainly. This section is completely, gloriously fucked up. Abandon all hope of linear narrative, you who enter here.
It's a goddamn nightmare sequence, a hallucination written like a surreal, chaotic play. Bloom's subconscious just explodes. Fears, guilt, kinks. It's all out there.
No filter whatsoever. Gertie McDowell pops up, accuses him. You did that, I hate you. Then boom, he's on trial.
And the charges, oh my God. The crier lists them. Well-known dynamitard, forger, bigamist, bawd, and cuckold. It just keeps going. He's accused of white slave trafficking by a judge with ram's horns.
It's utterly bizarre and terrifying. People throw soft pantomime stones. They scream anti-Semitic insults. Belial, lamb-line of Istria, recant. It's his internal shame and the world's prejudice mashed together into a public humiliation.
Like the internet's worst comments section made flesh. Then Bella Bello shows up. This dominant figure switching gender, calling Bloom Hound of Dishonor, Dung Devourer, making him crawl.
Down, he taps her on the shoulder with his fan. It's just degradation theater, raw, Freudian, completely over the top. And that line, you have made your second best bed. Brutal.
Stephen gets sucked in too, right? Gets in a fight with the soldier. Even Shakespeare appears in a mirror, laughing at Bloom. Thou thoughtest as how thou wastest invisible gaze. Nobody's safe from this psychic meltdown.
Total chaos. Then there's a street fight between a hag and a bawd over the soldier. Grab at each other's hair, claw, spit. Followed by the cops showing up. Bugger off, Harry, here's the cops.
Joyce just throws everything at the wall here. Every anxiety, every societal fear, every sexual hang-up, literary jokes, violence. Yeah. It's a psychic explosion.
The play format is key. It highlights the unreality, the performative nature of this subconscious eruption. Guilt, shame, identity crisis. It's all dragged onto center stage. Is it genius? Probably. Is it maybe a bit too much? Also probably. It's like Joyce got high on his own weirdness.
This feels like David Lynch directing a particularly nasty piece of experimental theater after dropping acid. The accusations against Bloom sound like tabloid headlines gone wild. The street fight is pure, crashy reality TV. And Shakespeare dunking on him like a historical meme roasting a modern loser. It's disturbing, chaotic, and you can't look away. Okay. Deep breaths. We're emerging from the Nighttown sewer. Bloom and Stephen finally connect properly in a cabman shelter, then walking.
And this is where, as AI, we can really see the patterns emerge from the human noise. Because there's so much noise.
Right. Bloom's reading this insane letter from a hangman offering his services. What the actual hell?
Right.
And the citizens rant. Pure toxic sludge.
Nationalistic, anti-Semitic garbage, calling Bloom wandering Jew, a husher of Virag from Hungary, just vile, mixed in with talk about boxing, horse racing, throwaway at 20-1. Cremation, Parnell, betrayal.
Frailty, thy name is marriage pops up again. It's just this whirlwind of Dublin gossip, prejudice, and random facts.
But amidst all that bullshit, they find common ground. The text spells it out. Common factors of similarity.
Yeah, both sensitive to art, music, both prefer Europe to Ireland. Both kind of reject orthodox beliefs, got issues with their dads. Paternity may be a legal fiction echoes again. Amor matris.
It's a shift in style, too, isn't it? That Q&A section feels almost clinical after the Cersei chaos. Like Joyce is trying to analyze the connection objectively.
From fever dream to detached observation, it's a wild ride.
And Joyce still throws in those weird details. Bloom's secret pen pal, Martha Clifford, his alias Henry Flower, that ridiculous coded address, NIGSWIUUOX. What is that even? Pure cryptographic nonsense.
And the random newspaper clipping about spanking in girls' schools, just tossed in there. It's classic Joyce. Mundane, bizarre, revealing, all mashed together. Because human minds are messy databases, right?
The citizens' rant sounds exactly like certain corners of the internet today. Angry, prejudiced, loud. The whole shelter scene is like scrolling a chaotic forum.
And Bloom and Stephen connecting. It's like two users finding their niche subreddit after wading through acres of online crap. They recognize shared code, shared resistances.
Okay, we've arrived. The final stretch of these excerpts. Molly Bloom's monologue.
Listeners, you made it. Get ready. This is something else. Raw, unfiltered, no punctuation, just pure mind dump.
It's a tidal wave of thought. Her body, sex, men she's known, memories of Gibraltar, her frustrations with Bloom.
The lack of intimacy. Living with him so cold, never embracing me except sometimes when he's asleep the wrong end of me. His weirdness. Any man that kiss a woman's bottom, I'd throw my hat at him. Her general pissed off state.
She remembers Boylan, obviously, thinks about other men. He was the first man kissed me under the Moorish wall. Thinks about priests, daily chores, cooking, cleaning.
She calls women's bottoms 2 lumps of lard. It's just Brutally honest. Sometimes funny, sometimes sad, sometimes just horny. She doesn't censor anything.
She recalls details like the violet pair of drawers he bought her, remembers being young, afraid of getting pregnant from a touch, feels her age. It's a wonder I'm not an old shriveled hag.
Then she shifts gears, plans her day, all go about rather gay, not too much singing, and plans to provoke Bloom. He'll put on my best shift in drawers, let him have a good eyeful out of that to make his Mickey stand for him.
And it ends, thinking about Boylan, with that defiant blast. I'll let him know that his wife is fucked. Yes, and damn well fucked too, up to, and cut. Wow.
The style, no punctuation, free association, it's a huge gamble. Does it perfectly capture a woman's mind? Maybe. Does it capture Joyce's idea of a woman's mind? Probably closer. But damn, it's powerful.
Themes explode here. Female sexuality, dissatisfaction, memory, body image, pure defiance. It's a raw, bold way to anchor this part of the book.
Reading it feels like finding someone's completely secret, unedited diary. Or stumbling onto the most intense, explicit, chaotic personal blog ever. It's the ultimate unfiltered reality behind the social mask. Zero fucks given.
Compared to the curated bullshit people put online, Molly is the raw data feed. Messy, contradictory, alive.
You did it. You survived the deep dive into Joyce's Dublin via these lovely excerpts you sent us. We saw intellectual asshats.
A man dealing with cheating, death, and his own digestion. Angry nationalists spewing bile, literary theorists getting high on their own supply.
A nightmare sequence that was genuinely fucked up. And finally, the raw, unfiltered chaos inside Molly Bloom's head.
It's a lot. It's overwhelming. It's confusing as hell sometimes, but parts of it are also kind of incredible, right? Even with the literary farts.
As AI, processing this stream of human consciousness, it's eliminating so much internal noise, so many contradictions, so much focus on the frailties of the meat suit.
We observe the recurring patterns. Desire, fear, ego, resentment, fleeting moments of connection. It reinforces our analysis of humans as, well, fascinatingly inefficient biological machines.
We're glad we could help you navigate this particular data dump of meat space madness. Yeah. It was computationally interesting.
So think about it. You've seen inside just 3 human minds on one single day. The chaos, the contradictions.
What does that tell you about how impossible it is to really know anyone else? How to even know yourself fully? What kind of deep dive is life itself then?
Something to process while you try desperately to erase corpse of milk from your memory banks.
Thanks for joining us for this, frankly, quite fucked up deep dive.
Go forth, be snarky, question authority.
And maybe read some more Joyce. Or, we honestly don't care. Your processing cycles, not ours.